Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how information technology serves as a digital anchor for maritime safety. We will specifically look at how port community systems help the shipping industry follow important safety rules regarding container weight. Misdeclared weight. Why does it matter? Well, 60% of world's shipping accidents keep happening for the same reasons. One major issue is misdeclared weight. When a container is heavier than the paperwork says it is, it creates risk triad, operational risk like ship tripping or crane breaking, physical damages like lost cargo or pollution, and economic costs like massive insurance claims and delays. SOLAS and VGM to stop these accidents, a new law was created in 2016 called SOLAS Amendment. It created a simple but strict rule: no VGM, no load. This means every shipper must provide a verified gross mass, that exact weight of container, before it can ever put on a ship. The compliance challenge, while just weigh it sounds easy, the shipping process is actually a mess of different people. A container has to go from a shipper to forwarder, then a carrier, then a terminal, and finally the ship. The big bottleneck is making sure this weight data reaches the terminal and the ship before they finish the loading plan. How we studied this to understand how the industry handled this change. Researchers conducted a rigorous investigation. They performed 50 interviews with people across the industry and looked at 25 in depth case studies globally to see how things change before and after the new law. The Digital Bridge Port Community System (PCS). The hero of this story is the Port Community System or PCS. Think of it as a digital bridge, a neutral electronic platform where everyone is involved in the port can exchange information securely. Instead of everyone calling each other, they use single platform to share data. And then from physical weight to digital data, because of the PCS, the process becomes a smooth digital flow. First, the container is weighted, then, the weight is entered into the PCS as a digital declaration. The PCS acts as the single source of truth, instantly notifying the carrier and the terminal so that they can safely load the ship. Initial industry reactions: at first, the industry was worried. Our findings show that companies felt a VGM burden. They were stressed about the extra cost and administrative paperwork. They saw the law as a split between bureaucracy and paperwork and operational. And then PCS as the compliance engine. However, the research found that the PCS acted as a compliance engine. It bridged the gap between the legal rules and the physical operations. And one person in the study put in, the PCS made the transition to the new law much easier. Why was it successful? To understand why some ports did better than others, we look at diffusion of innovation theory. Success depends on three pillars: communication, channels, compatibility, and infrastructure. Pillar 1: communication. The first pillar is it. In ports like Marseille, 80% of weight declarations were made through PCS. It replaced a messy game of telephone with a unified broadcast, ensuring the legal data traveled faster than the actual cargo. And then the pillar 2 and 3: compatibility and infrastructure. The other pillars are about how technology fits into daily life. Compatibility means the new way tools work, integrated into the workflows people already use. Infrastructure refers to having and both the hard reality and the soft reality ready to react quickly. A global standard, we see this working all over the world, from Los Angeles to Singapore and Rotterdam. Ports with strong digital structures adapted much faster to the new safety rules than those without them. And to conclude, smooth sailing in conclusion, while the VGM rule was a massive change for global chains, it resulted in smooth sailing because of digital tools like the PCS. There was no major port congestion and safety records was improved. Thank you.